Some people like to play golf. We like to go swinging. Yeah. We see it as a pleasurable activity.
One thing is if you look across and you see your husband having sex with 20 different women, generally you can feel, well, for me, I would feel nothing other than being horny or hot or whatever it is.
And proud.
And proud, yeah.
Thank you.
I'm very proud, actually. However, it's a very, very different thing if I was to wake up the next day and look across and see him waking up with his arms around another woman, because then that crosses the line from sex into intimacy. Can we just make a rule now?
Okay.
That if one of the single girls starts cracking onto you in the room when I'm not there.
Okay.
If I'm having fun, I'm talking to somebody else, and we just go with the flow. I don't want to really actually set rules now. But if you're feeling comfortable and I'm not there, just go with it.
Would you feel comfortable?
Absolutely. Well, we've actually been together for nearly 9 years, but coming up married nearly 5 years. I think as a couple, we've experienced more things than most couples have experienced in a lifetime. Things that we've experienced could have destroyed other people.
Yeah. I would do anything to be together with you. First time I actually saw her with another man, I stopped, and for a split second, which seems like an eternity, I wanted to, rage and jealousy and...
we've been to the edge, we've been to the brink of the boundaries where it's either we're either going to go ahead and get through this, or we're just going to split up. I mean, we're completely different people from where we were when we first met. I'm not under any illusion that I'm the only woman that he's going to find attractive for the rest of his life. Ultimately, what we do it together.
Yeah.
This is not something we do all the time. This is like a bonus night, isn't it, for us?
I fantasized about sleeping with other women. I'm not going to lie to you.
Of course.
And I'm not going to lie to you either.
Exactly. What's the point?
But I would never go
do it
as far as doing it behind the back. Sex with her is
like nobody can do to me what he does. And he can go to as many parties as I like.
That's how it is.
And nobody can make me feel the way he does.
When I have...
this is just an animal act.
When we have sex, it's emotions as well.
Exactly. We are not everybody's cup of tea. And we'll send out messages to people, or we'll go and approach people.
We get ignored.
We get ignored. We get a polite thank you, but no thank you, and that's okay. No, what time does the party start? I don't even know.
I think it's 9, and then the whole mingle part until 11.
Hi, are you all right?
Hello, mate.
It just so happens we managed to split up at the start of the evening. I was in one of the other rooms having fun on my own. I didn't feel bad in any way. I'm sure he was having fun. As long as I know that he's having a good time, that's all I can ask.
I met this really nice single guy.
Yeah, very respectful.
Come and talk to me first, then you touch my wife. That's how it works.
To be honest, I didn't realise that you would prefer to be there at the start.
Because I didn't tell him until now. Oops. When you meet a single guy, I would like to see him before he... I would like to meet...
But why? Because, to be honest, if the tables were turned and it was a single girl, I really don't care. Why is it OK for you, if I'm not in the room and you meet a single girl, and it's OK for you to be with that single girl? However, when I meet a single guy, you would like to kind of effectively vet him before...
Exactly. The reason is...
Double standards?
No, it's not double standards.
Massively double standards.
As a guy myself, I hate, and you know that, I hate sharks and I hate predators. That is the only reason,
Double standards, man.
The thing is, what's imprinted in your brain from when you grow up, it's still, even now, after 2 years of swinging, it's still hard to get rid of that. Society tells you to do this, and this. It's still hard to readjust yourself.
It's like a little bit...
Because it's a very big readjustment.
You're supposed to be in a monogamous relationship,
And now, all of a sudden, you're banging front, left, right, and center. It's still, even now, for me personally, hard to rewire my brain to think like that.
I'm not really looking for a serious relationship right now, so it's good to sort of go and get it all in my system in one night and then, focus on other things. That pent-up need for, whatever. When I came over to London, I didn't know anybody at all. I've made various different groups of friends, and within the past year, having gone to parties, now a big chunk of my friends that is people from parties. I think with my first partner, there was that thought that maybe we could explore other things. I wasn't comfortable with it. I didn't even want us to have an unexclusive relationship. I wanted him to be with me and only me, and the thought of him being with anybody else made me really jealous. It's a bit ironic that now I'm sort of doing this. This type of lifestyle, if you could even call it that, for me it actually makes me focus on work a lot more, because I'm not taking the time out to, you know, go on 5 Tinder dates during the week when I should be at home resting. You're not going out and having those massive sessions during the week where you're getting completely hammered, waking up in a stranger's bed, having to do the walk of shame, have a shower, go into the office. I think that's far more than destructive than Saturday night, go to a party, get your jollies off, go back into work Monday feeling relaxed and refreshed and ready to start the week. I tend to stick with the couples, and so usually I'll go with a couple, but each couple has their own different rules. So it's good if you're having a chat with them a bit beforehand and you sort of know maybe they don't like, you know, something called a hard swap, where the guy and the girl of the couple would change hands. So likewise, you would assume that as a single girl, is the girl comfortable with the guy being with you, or does just the girl half want to play with you? How does that level of involvement going to work? What's the dynamic going to be like? And you really have to know that, because you don't want to start doing something that's going to upset someone or make someone uncomfortable. You have to be very, very respectful of people's relationships. I've definitely seen jealousy. It's not usually a situation where the girl's jealous at a party, it'll be something that happens afterwards. So if you exchange details, a lot of couples will have rules like, you know, you can't message the girl on your own, because otherwise it can become a bit too intimate. I think the worst experience I've had is I've been to a party before where I started playing with someone and then I had like a bunch of guys all of a sudden just whipping it out, or standing there and like playing with themselves, or not asking before they touch you, reaching over and grabbing your bottom, and that makes me really uncomfortable. I don't want anyone touching me or sitting there staring at me, watching me, that I've not said it's okay to do so. So that made me really, really uncomfortable. And that's why single guys usually aren't allowed at the parties, for that very reason.
As everyone comes into the lift, we'll have first cloakroom in here. The butlers will be situated about here. The butlers will show them the bar area. They will show them the lounge. This is our lounge that we just chill out in normally. But this is a fuck-free zone. So no naughtiness in this area here. Butlers will have bells. So at about 11:30, midnight, the guys will kind of ring a bell, and then all the girls kind of know to go get changed in the lingerie.
We're butlers, yeah. I'm Mitchell. Butlers tonight. Here to meet and greet, get the guests quite nice and chilled, and get some drinks, get the mood going. This is the first time for both of us. It could make sex scene boring after tonight, just with one partner. Yeah, tonight will be an education, certainly.
The party was really, really good tonight. I've just left now, but I think a number of people probably go on to an after party, which is kind of what normally happens. You get a group of people and they go on and continue things on a bit more privately, and it's usually a really, really good end to the night.
So my boyfriend is currently away with work on ships for security, has been for 2 months, and he's letting me go to this party this evening. He's given me his blessing. Just because it's a really amazing opportunity. So he's completely cool with it because it's like a special treat. So I've been celibate now for 2 months. I have considered the fact that perhaps he's giving me a hall pass so that he can have one. And that doesn't bother me really, because again, it's just having faith and being confident in the connection that two people have as two people. I seek in a relationship a pleasure circle wherein you like or love someone so much that their pleasure is your pleasure, no matter where they gain it from. And I say this because I've been in relationships before where I really, really feel very passionate and love the person, but every now and then someone comes into your life and you just get like a massive sexual connection. And I don't really want to be in a relationship where that like base sexual connection with someone else is a detriment to something emotional and mental that you have with someone else. So he has said that I can let loose and play with men as well as women. I think in some way he's just grateful that I'm waiting for him, all bar this evening. If he reacts quite badly, I will be taken aback because I would never have agreed to do this without him saying that it's okay. If he texts me and asks me if I slept with any blokes, I'd tell him the truth in text. I do think that he'll probably wait to ask any questions when we're in a phone call than text, just to make it easier on himself. So if there's any niggling thoughts, he can ask me about them straight away. So tonight, am I putting my sexual gratification before my boyfriend? I'm not entirely sure. I suppose I am, because I'm doing it because I want this experience. If I could call up my boyfriend 5 minutes before going into the party tonight, the one thing that I'd want to say to him is thank you for giving me this opportunity and thank you for giving me your blessing. So I sent my boyfriend a voice message last night when I got back.
So I'm at the flat now and I'm a little bit more calm. I wish you were there. You would have had a whale of a time.
So yesterday I was questioning how my boyfriend might feel hearing about me with other men from this party. And I was a little bit uncertain, thinking like, he's giving me his blessing, but maybe it might be a bit upsetting for him. But after the messages that he was sending me last night, I've got no concerns about it. If he reacted really badly and said, right, that's it was a test and you failed, then I'd be upset because he's a brilliant person. So much happened and all I can remember is just writhing bodies and like, just like images of like being sort of like ushered, ushered nipples, like ushered to like mouths and pussy and tits and cock. Just feel like I feel like a child in a sweet shop, and I've eaten so many sweets. I can't tell you all the different types I've eaten.
Did meet the best couple ever. Absolutely amazing. His cock is roughly about the same size as yours.
But I had to like take a break because it was so big.
I've never considered the fact that I've taken a couple's sex party virginity, and I feel really proud and really privileged. We did discuss meeting up again and potentially having a foursome, so they seem positive about it, so I really hope it happens.
I really like you. I really, really like you. Over.